kitchen. Thank you for joining me, and today's recipe is from my 4 Seasons Ninja Foodie cookbook, and in there you'll find the full list of ingredients. And if you need any of the equipment that I use during the recipe, then just go over to my website and it'll be linked on my accessories page for you. I really hope you enjoy this recipe. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button for me. And if you're new to Susannah's Kitchen, then subscribe to my channel for new weekly content. I'd love to see some of your creations, so don't forget to add them to my Facebook group and tag me in on my social media platforms. The links are all down below in my description. So I think we've got everything covered. Let's start cooking. Let's make my Spanish fish medley with patatas bravas. And this is so delicious and easy in your Ninja Foodie. So the first thing we do is we start creating the sauce that we're going to need. First thing we want to put in our pot, we're on sear and saute, is the olive oil. We need to just heat that up, and then we're going to add in our red onion. So my red onion is nice and finely diced up. So let's get that in. You can hear that sizzling already. Brilliant. So we want this on a medium heat. So I'm just going to turn down the sear and saute. We don't want too much colour on this. We might get a little bit of colour, but that's why I'm turning the heat down. Let's season the red onion, black pepper, and also some salt. Salt is going to help soften it down as well. So I just want to fry this for probably 3 minutes or so. It's not going to take very long, just to soften a little bit. Into here, I want to crush my garlic. You can finely chop this if you prefer, rather than crushing it. So that's my garlic in. I want to add some crushed red chilies and some smoked paprika. And just cook that down just for a minute or 2. Now I add in my chopped tinned tomatoes and just a little sugar. Let's give this a good stir. It smells absolutely beautiful. Now you just want to let this simmer away on a low temperature, just so it's flipping a little bit, sort of for 15-20 minutes, I would say would be perfect for this. Okay, I'm happy with this sauce. So let's just remove that from the heat. As you can see, that is nice and thick, which is exactly as I want it, because this is going to be coating our little potatoes. Last thing to add in now, it's off the heat, is just some red wine vinegar. Now, if you're lucky enough to have 2 pots, then this pot is going to hold a lot of heat. So I would then suggest that you cover this with foil or a tea towel or whatever you've got to hand, a lid of some sort or a plate, just to keep that heat in whilst we cook everything else, because you'll be surprised how warm this will stay, because this pot is really, really warm. Or if not, put it somewhere else where you can keep this warm. Unfortunately, it's one of those recipes where you do have to have some things cooked a little bit separately, but I promise you it is worth making the effort and doing that. Of course, you could just literally ping this in the microwave to re-warm this up if you needed, or basically at the end, when we've cooked everything else, quickly put this back onto sear and saute. So there's options for you, but obviously you're going to want to have this sauce warm again when we're serving. Okay, so we want to start by baking our little mini potatoes, and to do that I have put the pot on sear and saute because it's the quickest way of getting things warm. And into the bottom there I'm going to add some olive oil. Going to put in the rosemary and our little mini potatoes, and we want to season those well. If you prefer to just put this on to bake and preheat your pot on bake, that works as well. Give that a little mix, just coating those potatoes in the oil. Might add a little bit of extra oil. This is when it's easier to use some spray olive oil if you can. My sprayer was from Amazon. It's linked on my accessories page on my website if you are interested in that. I use it all the time, just refill it. It's really handy. It's a lot cheaper, obviously, to buy your olive oil in bulk and then just fill up a sprayer. Okay, there you go. So we've got the pot is nice and warm now. And now I want to bake these until they're getting pretty tender, and then we'll go in with our second layer, which is going to include our fennel and our fish. So let's get these on to bake. Okay, so the potatoes are cooked enough at this stage. So I'm going to just push those into the middle slightly like that. And now I can lower in my rack. I have got on the rack my Ninja pot, which is from the bakeware set. Again, that is linked on my accessories page on my website if you want it. In there, I've simply got red onion, and I've got my fennel, and I've got some olive oil on top of that. Let's season that, and we are ready to go again. So we're going to carry on bake. So when you're doing this, I flip the potatoes over during cooking, and I've done exactly the same with the fennel and onions. So that is making a beautiful bed, and that is screaming out for the rest of the ingredients. So here we go. I've got all my fish prepared. So I have got cod and salmon and prawns. This is going to be so yummy. Just sort of spreading it out. We've got some more flavours to go in here yet. Obviously, the more you spread it out, just the more evenly it's going to cook. That's the only reason for that. Okay, that looks good. So with your salmon, cod, you want about 3 centimetre chunks-ish. It's very ish. You know what I'm like with my cooking. It's all about convenience and speed really with me. Lovely prawns. Gorgeous. Okay, so that is my fish in. I've got some lemon zest. Get that over the top. Now I've got a few cherry tomatoes. So I just want to put those in between the fish where I can fit them in nicely. There you go. And now my chorizo. Beautiful. Look at that. That's going to give all of that Spanish flavour that we're looking for in this dish. And this is the reason that you're going to cook your fennel and your onions first, because once they're covered, they're not really getting the chance to fully cook. Obviously, they will continue cooking, but just not in the same way. I hope you understand what I mean by that. And then a little bit more rosemary, just a few little leaves there. Now drizzle or spray over a little bit of extra olive oil, doesn't need too much. And lastly, drizzle over the lemon juice. Lovely, that's going to be gorgeous. So much flavour in there. And we simply carry on baking. It really doesn't take long to cook. My tomatoes are bursting open. My chorizo has got a bit of colour on it. My fish is all flaky and cooked. Let's serve up. Here we go, all dished up. So we've got that beautiful, rich tomato sauce on the bottom with basil and those new potatoes that are roasted. You can see those in there. And then that gorgeous topping of red onion and fennel that has been baked. And then we've got the medley of fish with the cod, the salmon and the prawns. I've served it with a few wedges of lemon just so we can squeeze that over the top. What a beautiful dinner. Please don't forget to hit the like button for me and subscribe if you're new to Susannah's Kitchen. Thank you so much for watching. To purchase any of my cookbooks with delicious recipes just like this one, please visit my website www.susannaskitchen.uk.